Hello everyone, welcome. Today I won't be using the wall. It's a bit sad. I'm gonna say this up front in the early of this so people hear it, hopefully. There's apparently a lot of issues with the splat color wall and people with sensory issues and color blindness. So maybe don't use it for now. It's entirely up to you. I won't stop you. I won't get mad at you for using it, but I actually kind of want to get hit by it some so I can see exactly what it'll do with me. Because, you know, I am susceptible to sensory overload, and I also have color blindness, so... you know. Fun things. Now, yeah, let's go back to the Tri-Slosh. I also do kind of want to pick up some other weapons. Honestly, between both of these, I'm gonna suck with both of them, so I'm just gonna buy both of them so I can try out triple splashdown in battle. I did see some people talking about how, Nintendo ain't gonna fix the wall, and honestly, they may not. And my policy with the splat color wall, I'm just gonna also say this now, and you can get mad at me for this if you want. If it's not fixed by February, I'm going to just use it like normal, because then it's just part of the game, and I find it hilarious. So, like, that gives Nintendo basically 3 months, well, 2 months to fix it. You know, sometime through February, I'll probably start using it again. Because, like, I just like the wall. It's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna buy both of these as well. I'm going to hate myself while using the ink vac, but maybe I'll find ways to actually fight it with weapons that don't have close range attacks that can get around the suck. I'm still terrible with Inkjet. Crab Tank. You can tell I was excited for Crab Tank. Crab Tank just feels underwhelming. I've never used this thing before, ever. So let's pick up one of these. Well, I can't say ever. I used it in Salmon Run, for the big run. I also apologize if I'm kind of out of it today, because I am a bit out of it today. I want this. Give me... I mean, this is as close to the dual squelcher as I'm probably ever gonna get again, so I may as well pick it up. I feel bad for anyone who mains the under... Ah, jeez, hiccups. Why? I feel bad for anyone who mains, like, the squeezer and the undercover. Because, like... I don't know about the regular squeezer. Let me... Why is it not finding the other squeezer? Do I not have the other squeezer even unlocked? Does that squeezer unlock first? Okay, no. Okay, Splash Ball Trizuka is probably better. Though Auto Bomb would probably also be nice for the squeezer. But, like, for the undercover, you can't really argue that the new kit is better, but you also can't argue it's worse. Because, like, these both fill different roles. And, like, I get people don't like ink mines, so immediately people are going to say this one's better. But Reef Slider is kind of better than Splat Color Screen. So, as much as I don't like the Reef Slider... all of this could have just been solved, Nintendo, if you had just given this the splashdown. Just added just splashdown. I'll also say I can't get behind people shitting on Nintendo for like, oh, how did this get past testing? It got past testing because they probably don't have someone as a game tester, you know, a very high stress environment where you're subjected to a lot of sensory inputs. They probably don't have anyone working in that field that has sensory issues. There's probably very few people working in that field that have sensory issues. It's not a pleasant job to have to be a game tester. It sounds great on paper, but it's not a pleasant job. It's also highly unlikely that they have someone who's colorblind as a tester. Because, well, let's be real, their testers are probably almost exclusively Japanese, and Asia has the lowest rate of color blindness of any region of the world. So, you know, it's fully conceivable that this did actually slip through testing, because they simply couldn't have tested it, and just assumed it was fine. Which I know there will probably be people arguing that, oh, no, they should have definitely tested it. Okay, well, I guess that means they need to go out of their way to retest everything with someone with colorblind issues and sensory issues, and change the entire game everywhere to accommodate those people. So you want everyone to have permanent color lock, and it to simply be black and white. Because that's the only way to fully accommodate all of us colorblind folk. Like... especially where, from what I've heard, the main issue with the colors is that people can't tell the difference. And yeah, that's how I am with some regular ink colors. Their special charge faster than mine. Okay, I have my soda, but I think I'm gonna hang on to it for now. How did I die so fast? I am not a Tri-Slosher main by any stretch of the imagination. Soda. Wall. Ow. And like, quite honestly, I wish I could be using the splash wall right now, and I'm only not using it because I'm being nice. I'm generally a nice person. Like, but... I'm also not going to... I'm not gonna sit here and be like, no, the world must accommodate me and anyone like me. That's not... that's not the reality of the world we live in. Nor would I want it to be. That would be a very dull world. Because, as mentioned, like, the only true way to accommodate colorblind people is, you know, especially in a game like this, is to give up everything that makes Splatoon special. Hello, Sarumitsu. Hey, first win. Does not feel like that should have been a win, because I wasn't really paying all that much attention, but... my team carried. Oh man, catalog leveled up. Right, I should put the friend code on screen. I always forget to do that. I really need to just, as much as OBS will complain, I really need to just make a separate scene for doing, like, Splatoon. That way I don't have to even think about it. But, like, a good example of what I'm even referencing when I say to make this game actually accommodating for colorblind people in its entirety. Like, unless they went through and made specific colorblind modes for every type of colorblindness of all the varying strengths, because, let's be real, what works for one person's colorblindness may not work for everyone's. How did they get there so fast? Confusion. You know, but without all the caveats of the only real way they could fix it, and the only guaranteed way they could make it truly accommodating would be black and white, is there's another streamer who used to be a viewer of mine. It goes by Vapor/Ryan. He's colorblind. He can't use color lock. Because his type of colorblindness is these colors. So, like... that's where, like, I'll always appreciate it when games do try to accommodate. But I don't expect it to be perfect. And in a game as color-focused as Splatoon is, coming from a company with, a company in a country that has a very small portion of colorblind people, I really can't give Nintendo crap. Especially just knowing the context of the Japanese. And also knowing that, you know, Nintendo and other Japanese companies have made changes in the past on things like this. But it tends to require polite letters, basically. I don't think Nintendo has ever reacted well to people getting mad at them. Like, it's never created the desired result. Wow, I was kind of massacring that battle. Okay. Here's my Sheldon license. Time to swap off of this. Let's go with... You know, I'm honestly most curious about this, and I was just using a bucket, so let's continue bucketing. But I will very much say to anyone who does have sensory issues or is colorblind and the splat color wall does affect you, be prepared for that just to be the reality of the game. Because there really is no guarantee that Nintendo is going to fix it. Which is where I would suggest, rather than waiting entirely on Nintendo to fix it, see if there are things you yourself can do to mitigate it. Maybe not fix it, but mitigate it. Like, in my case, being someone who has color blindness, I tend to adjust the color tones of my TV until I have an easier time differentiating colors. For instances where there is no color impairment modes for a game. Like, yeah, I'd love games to have it, but I'm also going to be realistic here and not, you know, always expect it to exist. So I mess with the color tones. I mess with the RGB when I can. The only thing I don't do that with is, like, operating systems like Windows. Which Windows actually has a built-in colorblind mode, which is helpful, and I've used it to great effect in playing some games with my girlfriend that I just could not play otherwise. But I've just gotten so used to how most things look that it's really difficult now for me to use that mode on PC. Not terribly good with this bucket. I also don't fully understand this bucket yet. I mean, I'm not great with buckets in general, so, you know. Oh, there's the ink vac. That everyone knows and hates. Man, how long has it been since I've started a stream and had nothing but constant wins? Where's the losing streak coming, Nintendo? Where is it? Where's the losing streak? It has to be on its way. I never do this well for this long. But yeah, Brisk, can you calm down? I do feel it's a bit disappointing that, like, I really can't use the new undercover not without feeling bad. Oh boy, the Ink Fac is on enemy team again. I may honestly change rooms just to get away from the person using the Ink Fac, but I'm going to be the person using the Ink Fac at some point tonight. So, like, I can't complain too much. Really feels like the other team is very coordinated. I may change lobbies just because of that. Which, honestly, that is something that I do dislike about Splatoon 3. Is that it's very likely that if those people are actually coordinated, it's very likely they're just friends who are all just joined together. They made a room and are now playing Turf War. Because, you know, why would it randomize teams when you're playing with friends? Why would you want that? That'd be silly. You want to play with your friends. You don't want to play against your friends. We do seem to be pulling this back. I hit him 4 times. How not dead? How little damage does this thing deal? I'm gonna try to remember those people and see if they end up on the same team. It's the original Splatoon ranked problem all over again, kind of. Like, well, not kind of, it just is. So, man, I wish I was higher energy tonight. I'm just kind of not, because 1, I'm tired, and 2, I'm just Today hasn't been the best of days, so... Yesterday wasn't the best of days either. Which is why I'm kind of glad I got my stream in early in the morning, before I took a nap. I should have done the same thing today. But I was like, nah, it'll be fine. And then it wasn't. So... I already forget their names. Okay, well, the majority of them are gone. So... Because I don't see some of them. Oh, hey, someone with the wall. Cool. Wall me. Because, like, yeah, I can't see a difference in colors anymore. I still got a double kill. But, like, that's the only major thing I notice. So, like, I don't know. I mean, it's a case of maybe it just doesn't affect me very much. I've heard part of the issue is the audio, and I don't have my audio that high, so that might be part of it. I don't know. Thought I was finding out a way to survive that. Yeah, they weren't keeping their shield up long enough. I couldn't throw a bomb at it. I have noticed people are a lot more afraid of the wall than they really should be. And it kind of makes them play stupid. Man, I cannot aim. I am not good with this thing. That is fair to say. Like, way back in the day when I was first playing the original Splatoon, my thought probably would have been, this probably just isn't a good weapon for these maps. Nah, I'm not good with this weapon. That's the issue. It's probably fine for these maps, because every weapon's kind of fine for every map. But I'm struggling. If I had a spare pair of headphones, I would plug them into that TV so I could hear the game better. Me actively trying to see if the the splat color wall hurts me. I do find one thing people have been complaining about funny, and it's basically the complaint that some of the color combinations, it's really not a problem to still tell the ink apart, apparently. And there's people going on, like, basically, man, how could Nintendo fix this? This has to be, you know, there's a good reason to have it banned from competitive. It's totally not like there's a feature that you can turn on that makes it a static 2 colors every time for everyone. But I guess that would be too difficult. Like, if people still go on that the splat color screen needs to be banned from competitive after they fix the sensory issues, which I'm fairly confident Nintendo probably will, but again, don't plan on them doing it. Find your own workarounds for now. If that's the reason that people still want it banned from competitive, I honestly think I'm at that point just gonna call competitive a joke. Because, like, that being one of the arguments now is already a joke. Like, I know full well I just mentioned that there's someone I know who literally can't play with color lock on. But if your problem is that it gives an advantage because colors, then lock the colors. I'm pretty sure you can do that in private battles too. Like, it doesn't need to be the color lock, it can just be locked colors. And at that point, it comes down to the competitive community to find colors they can get on with. Teammates, please. Stop dying. I need the cover. This is not a great weapon in my hands. I'm somehow still topping the team. But here is the losing streak I made mention of. When, you know, when's it gonna come? Hey, I'm still consistently getting top half. Almost getting top turf every battle. I started with 3 wins, got 3 losses. This is just what happens when I'm trying to grind out Sheldon tickets, though. My win-loss really suffers. Which is understandable, because I'm playing weapons I've never played before. So, it's just gonna happen. There's not really much I can do about it, because I gotta use these weapons to unlock the Sheldon licenses, because otherwise your only way of getting them is leveling up. And leveling up takes absolutely forever. Ow. Teammates. Where are you? How was I the only one to go that way? Why? Guys, you more than have your specials by now. Call me crazy, but base turf should not be focused. Middle of the map should be focused. Only really one person needs to turf the base. And you can also turf the base on respawns. It's not a big deal. Oh, but you know, they watch a lot of competitive players super jump, so that means super jumping every time is what you need to do, right? Even if the only person to super jump to is a terrible idea. Double splat. And I do apologize I've been rambling so much about this. I feel like this is a topic that I'm justified in rambling about. Because I am literally part of the audience that is affected worse by the splat color screen. So I do feel I am decently justified in talking about it a lot. Probably too much. But like, yeah, my current suggestions to anyone who's having issues with splat color screen, because like, as much as, you know, I hate to say this, you cannot expect the world to succumb to your needs. It's just not gonna happen. You need to take steps yourself to solve your own problem. So, mess with the gamma on your screens, maybe turn down the volume. If the audio is a problem, try just turning down the volume. Try playing through speakers instead of headphones, you know. Basically, just do what you can to try to make it better. And if you have a friend who you can help you test it, then go do it. Like, have your friend and you in a private room and just have them splash wall you and then change something and have them splash wall you. Not splash wall, but color wall. Like, I kind of wish I could do that, so I could work out some settings with my own setup. And, like, every TV is different, so, like, I couldn't offer assistance for anyone else. Like, actually, like, I could offer, like, these are the settings that make it not whatever. And, like, that is just how it be. I mean, Anyone who's dealt with color blindness could tell you the world is not going to accommodate you. You have to accommodate yourself to the world. The same goes for anyone who's left-handed. The world is designed for right-handed people. But you don't see me going around demanding everything change for me. I've learned how to do things with my right hand. Like, that's... And the things that just doesn't work for, well, I just use my left and make it work. A good example being, actually from back when I was working at the supermarket I was working at, in their salad bar. That meant I had to use a knife. They had right-handed knives. You might not think a knife could be handed, but they are. It's basically which side of the blade is sharpened. And most knives are sharpened so that someone who is right-handed will get a straighter cut. That's literally how they're sharpened. I just went with making ugly cuts. Like... I mean, it is very plausible that there are things that the end user can do to mitigate the detrimental effects of the splash color screen. So, I mean, even if that just comes down to sit further away from your TV, like, you know, there's probably plenty of things you can actually do. And I would encourage people to do them, and, you know, that's mostly just because it'll help you overall. Like... I will try to stop rambling about the splash color screen now. Man. Once again, I don't think I can be blamed for rambling about it. So... Ow. And yes, I did intentionally hit the wall. Because once again, I'm trying to see what kind of effects it has on me. Other than, I can't tell the colors apart. But to be fair, I get that same effect from turning off color locks, so... It was my assumption that that was the intended effect. Does that make sense, that that would be the intended effect? Okay, apparently if you special through that, you're fine. Ow. Oh, there's a suction bomb somewhere I didn't see. I really need to change weapons. I want the ticket. That's the problem. I'm dead. I can't turf my own feet. That is a serious problem. This is very much a team play bucket. Go away, you leader. Go get your own house. And that's why you don't super jump. Thought I could start swimming sooner. Guess I couldn't. Turfing anyway. Yeah, when this thing loses the fight to the undercover, it's kind of bad. People like this thing? I'm gonna back out here. Partially because I want to see how close I am to being done with this freaking weapon. Yeah, I did terribly. But also, like, this weapon is just... I kind of want to just put it on the back burner. I'm only about halfway through it. I'll come back to it. Okay. Let's work on this. Do I have any? Yeah, I do. Let's work on this. Just see what I get from it. So I've always preferred swim speed on blasters, so... And this was a pretty lucky shirt, so... Boost stars. Boost it. Boost it. You tend to do that. How many do you need to do this? 45. Yeah, that's a lot of chunks people waste on Splatfests. Oh, jeez. I could start these with what I want, which is basically just them to have one ink resist, but I'll keep them in a way I can re-roll them easier. I do really wish this thing had the curling bomb. It'd be so much better with the curling bomb. But nah. I will admit I'm not all that up on the meta of this game. But I know if this weapon with the special the way it is in this game was in Splatoon 2 with curling bomb instead of point sensor, it probably would have been meta relevant. So I'm guessing it probably would have been meta relevant here too with the curling bomb. It's like I'd be able to move up so much faster. Aw, someone disconnected. I didn't even get to charge my special. Some special charge might actually be worthwhile on this thing. Keeping an extra close eye on my phone. I do not trust my phone to charge anymore. For good reason. It, you know, didn't charge. Wow. It's a lot of people using the dualies. I've not seen literally anyone using this blaster, so, you know. Probably because it kind of sucks. The special seems good. Like, the triple splashdown seems good. But a blaster with literally nothing but the blaster for killing someone with, and the special, you know, just doesn't seem ideal. Here I was hoping they would think I had Ninja Squid. I got one splat. That's a lot of bomb defense. They do not want to get bombed. Oh, you fools. Okay, well, they didn't do what they could have done. Ow. I'm impressed they're losing with so much soda. Ow. I'm not a blaster main. Oh, I'm not replicating that result. That is beginner's luck. That is entirely beginner's luck. The fact that I out-turfed the Dapples, though. How? They must have really not been turfing. That is the only thing I can think of. And like with the reef slider, why not? Why not turf to at least have the reef slider? Your Dapples. It helps you get into fight faster. I will say now, I'm not sure how long the stream's gonna go for, because, like, I can tell I'm really low energy, and I am really struggling for things to talk about. Maps are gonna rotate soon, though, so that'll be nice. Give me something to talk about. I don't know what maps are next, so... Probably maps I've played 100 times before. But, you know, 100 rotations before. In less than 100 hours of playing this game, I have seen very few of the maps. It seems like every time I go to play, it's the same maps in the rotation. I don't know how I survived that. Blasted to the face! They did not go ham. Oh, we had a disconnect. It's over. Especially because it's the last minute, so it's gonna make us continue to play. Which always sucks. Like, I wish they would just be consistent with that. Like, I'm sorry, Nintendo. If you think a team cannot win if they have a disconnect early, what makes you think they can win if they have a disconnect late? Like, it's the thought process, oh, but the teams have put in so much effort at this point. Yeah, they have. Which is why it's a shame for both teams to not get a satisfying end to the match. Because maybe it's just me, but, like, even... It's ramp. Even being on the other side of this, of, like, being the team that doesn't have the disconnect, it still feels bad. Like, that win doesn't feel deserved. Because you were fighting a 4v3. And, like, it has the thing of, oh, because one or more players are not able to continue, the match doesn't count as a loss. Like, yeah, but it's also not counting as a win. That's the problem here, Nintendo. It's still a loss. This was still a loss. We still lost. We still got the points for losing. Aside from on the win-loss sheet, it does not count as a win or a loss. This was a loss. So, you know... Which, I mean, if I was a different weapon, looking at my other two teammates, there's a decent chance we might have actually won that still. But who's to say they didn't get most of those points before the person disconnected as well? I am probably going to have to re-roll, well, scrub my shoes and hairpiece. Man, they like girls? I like girls. Like guys? I like everybody. Not everybody. You know, I like both sides. Oh no, I just said a bad by saying both sides instead of the entire alphabet. I should have splashed down. Like, that is the definite big issue I can find with this weapon. Good, you rock them thigh highs. I'm blasting fools. There was a crab tank right there. Y'all know there was a crab tank? Yeah, it kinda does, which feels weird because there's 3 now. The only major difference I can see, and it's something I like, is that if you die after starting it, you still get the 2 forward splashdowns. So it's not completely wasted. But yeah, it definitely feels weaker. I think they had 2 arrow sprays. That was only going to go this way. Yeah. They had all good turfing weapons. We had 1 good turfing weapon. Man, I love how the game balances things sometimes. It's great. I was out-turfed by a Splatana, but also I'm not surprised by that. The Splatana fires further than I do. Is also a lot more mobile than I am. There's a girl kisser here. I'm one of those. I would say I'm a boy kisser too, but I've never actually kissed another guy. Tried to use it. I just pushed the button a little too late. 180 points though. For a second I thought I just flung myself off the map. That would have been funny, but I don't think it's possible. Ow. I keep getting the special charge, so I'm just not using it. Can that be turf? Yes. Okay. 3 points. Teammates. Teammates! I'll booyah. They didn't get there to save me, but they did finish it, so... I really wish I had some sort of bomb on this thing. Ah... Relying entirely on the blaster itself is not a good time. Ow. I don't even feel like that was aimed at me. I feel like that was a miss on someone else. Out of ink. I can't shoot you, I'm out of ink. I didn't have a chance to recover ink. I really feel like I should swap to using the dualies. Because, like, they're definitely better than this blaster. I feel like I'm alone in this, but I do really feel like this blaster would have been better with the curling bomb, and the dualies would have been fine with the point sensor. Not better, but fine with the point sensor. Like, they still would have been perfectly usable with the point sensor. A blaster does not need a point sensor. Like, a lot of those instances where I was dying and not accomplishing anything is because I was charging in without thinking, and that's just not how you blast. You kind of have to know where the enemies already are. And, like, yeah, point sensor helps you with that, but that also tells them where you are, which is kind of not what you want them to know, because they see you throw the point sensor. I'm gonna get destroyed by that flash, and I know it. I just fell down. Well, I didn't get destroyed by him, but I did die to him after killing the undercover. 'Cause I know how to fight it! I have fought blasters more than enough. Ooh, some more beacons. Okay, they do have sub power up. Okay, I need to actually be using their beacons. I'm going to go with this one. It's not a huge amount of sub power, but that is a nice beacon. It's not a great beacon, it's a nice beacon. I'm dead. There was nothing I could do. I'd already pushed the fire button. There was nothing I could do. Use that beacon now. Wait, do we have 2 beacon users? That one felt faster. Literally gets the hit sound, does not get the kill. What? That is double booyahs all the way. I was 3 of that. I feel bad for that undercover. Because, like, a blaster is the last thing they want to be seeing. Hello, Master Wu. 5. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? I'm almost 50-50. Definitely not for today, though. Jeez. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 6, 9. 6 to 9. Jeez. Though, that is pretty nice. It's also nice that you're doing fine. I miss using this thing already. And it started at 69 seconds. Man, it's my destiny. I am definitely doing better with the blaster than I did when I grabbed it before, and that almost certainly is coming down to the swim speed. Yeah, I got one of those, only mine fires all the time. Only one blast and over a much shorter range, but... I mean, what is a blaster but a shorter range Trizuka? Apologize, teammate. I am a terrible shot. Case in point. I'm such a bad shot. You would not believe that at least once upon a day, though I have not sniped in a very long time, I used to exclusively play sniping weapons and shooters. I will say, and I'm gonna mention it now because it's something I'm probably gonna do relatively soon because it opens relatively soon. Eve Vanguard is coming very soon, and I'm probably going to buy a month of Eve subscription just so I can play it. I won't be playing Eve Online again, but I'll play Eve Vanguard. Cheese wins! And yeah, those two are probably running together. The grilled and cheese. And they were on Team Cheese, so... And it's a new day. Don't you love how it becomes a new day at like 8 in the morning? That's how it works, right? It's going down. They're yelling timber. Okay, I have to use the washroom, and I could also use some coffee, so I will be back in a minute or two. I return. I want to check how close I am to finishing this this blaster. Okay, I'm literally almost as far as I am with the bucket in fewer games. Good. We have one more with the blaster, so... I think it's been fewer games. I didn't get to count through them all, but it's been 7 blaster games. Maybe it is the same number. Oh, Jesus. I should not be burping. Oh, I know this map. Okay. Ow. That's a range blaster, isn't it? Oh no, let's say a regular blaster. No, that's it. That is the range blaster. Or is it? I can't tell. Ow! How? How am I killing everyone? Oh no, I'm out of ink. I thought down here was turf. Someone has beacons. I'm not seeing any mains of sub power-ups, so I'm just gonna ignore them. That's just how I roll. It's just not safe. Splattered each other. Yeah, that is the range blaster. And all that quick respawn, and I'm pretty sure he splatted me first. So it does nothing for him, and he was back the same time I was. I honestly hate that skill. And wish it was more cumulative. Where, like, it lost effectiveness based on the number of splats you got. Not, it loses all of its effectiveness the moment you splat someone. I do understand that if it did work like that, it would be a basically required skill. At that point, maybe just don't add it then. It's not like we need quick respawn. Wasn't much I could do. I committed to firing. It's the same with, like, weapon damage. Like, in the first game, damage up, and then in the second game, main power up. Like, we didn't need it. There was no point in bringing it back, and then bringing it back broke everything. So, like, I really hope they don't bring it back again. Man, our range blaster was kind of bad. Though the enemy team also had the turfing weapons, so... But yeah, like, it's just one of those things of, like, I don't... Quick respawn is one of those things that is really hard to balance for. So why have it? You know? Like, I could see it being really difficult to balance. Just on the nature of what it is. And that, you know, respawning is supposed to be your punishment for dying. So good at aiming, guys. Oh, he might have got his quick respawn that time. No. He'd already splatted someone. I do, as mentioned, I really hate skills in games where you're basically planning on failing. That's the entire point of the skill. You plan on failure. I would just plan not to fail. You know, build in a way that you're not likely going to get splatted and need your quick respawn. Or run something like faster super jump. So that, you know, even though you're not respawning any faster, you're getting back to the front faster as long as it's safe to super jump. Or run speed, swim speed. Do your best to just not get splatted in the first place. Like, there's so much you can do, but no one seems interested in doing it. They'd rather just run the quick respawn, and have their points end up being wasted more often than not. If you're good at the game, and if you're bad at the game, your focus should be on getting better at the game, not respawning faster so you just splat again. You know. You know, rather than running quick respawn, run a different weapon, like say one that has big bubbler, or a longer range weapon that's still kinda what you're wanting to learn. Like if you're using a regular splatter shot, try the Splatter Shot Pro. It's got more range, you can play it from relative safety. I got Hydra. And no... Sub power up. Those beacons are worthless. Oh, you really want to respawn faster? Run a soda weapon. Hello, Mugman. Man, our pace is a travesty. not get that splat? I'm very confused. Ow. Just trying to get to the soda. Got bamboozled. I do remember someone by that name. So yes, that means I do remember. My day's been alright. It's not been the best, but it's been alright. Man, I cannot get a win. Like, Jesus. I could solve this by playing a better weapon, or at least a weapon I'm better with, though also a better weapon. This blaster is kind of not great. Special's cool. Well, that's really about as far as it goes. But I want to get the weapon ticket. Which I think I'll get after one more, maybe? I hope. Really wish I just didn't need the weapon tickets. I will complain about this in every single stream. I hate the weapon tickets so much. I would so much rather that you could just spend coins on new weapons. Like, have the tickets there as a level up reward for here's a free weapon. But just let me buy weapons. Don't make me use weapons I don't really want to use to unlock more weapons. Which, you know, you could argue if I don't want to use them, then why do I want to unlock them? Simply because I want to have them unlocked. That's why. I have unlocked every weapon in every Splatoon game so far. I'm not about to stop now. So many splats. So much ink on my hands. teammates, please. I cannot fight someone right in my face. I have no aim. I'm bad shot. I think what it is when I start panicking, my brain stops thinking about what hands to aim with, and I end up aiming with my right. That's why I can't aim. Though I say that, I'm not bad at aiming on PC, and I use my mouse and my right hand. Also does control very good. Yeah, but those aren't the maps. Okay, too fast super jump. Do I have anything that wants swim speed right here? I mean, this maybe. You know what? It has a curling bomb. It wants swim speed. You totally want swim speed on dualies, right? I'm earning weapon tickets. I'm just using weapons. Also, I want to note where you're using a splash wall, or splash color wall weapon. Not to say you can't use it, but just be mindful using it. It has been causing issues for people with sensory problems. So, if you're fine using it, just try to be careful with it. Try not to overuse the splash wall. I say that as someone who really liked using it. The splash screen, I should say. It's not a splash wall, we already had the splash wall. Yeah, I'm not going to try and police other people's weapon usage. I'm just saying that just in case you did not know. Because I did not know until yesterday, so... Yeah, this thing definitely gets this special a lot more often. Ow. Yeah, I'm terrible at controlling. In fact, I almost still won that encounter, though. Ow. That did not go to plan. Neither did that. Definitely feels better than the blaster did. Also really feels like I should be using run speed instead of swim speed because I'm barely swimming, but you know. That's what I got. Popular target! Yeah! Yeah, just saying now, I'm probably only gonna go until around the hour, so basically another 30 minutes or so. Because I am getting kind of sleepy, so. I've also been just low energy this entire stream, which I do really apologize for. But yeah, I'll be honest, one of the things I want to do, and why I want all of the weapons, is because of how much fun I've had with Mario Kart Randomizer. I would never do full random outfit, because that would be too much. But I am definitely interested in doing random weapons. And I need to own every weapon to then do random weapons. So dead. Yep. We don't have a roller on our team. Ow. Oh no, we do. That could have actually been offended. I think it still shows the name, so. Okay, our roller appears to be having issues. You know, that's fine. Who isn't having issues these days? Yeah, you can't block that anymore, my man. Well, I mean, you can block it with the undercover, but you have to be blocking only one splashdown. You can't block more than one. You will die. Honestly, once there's a splashdown variant of a weapon type that used Reef Slider already, no one's using the Reef Slider weapon anymore. It's just not worth it. With the exception I could see being, like, blasters. I could see a regular blaster still using a Reef Slider over the Splashdown. But that's mostly just because the sub on that kit sucks. I want to know who thought point sensor on a blaster was a good idea. Oh boy, we made duo on the enemy team. Oh, pre-made trio. This is probably a loss. Well, that worked out. Kind of. I went 2 for 1, so... I call that working out. Right, I can't jump with this thing. I have to stop shooting to jump. Which has to be the most annoying thing in the world. Ow. Why would you do that? It's not like you couldn't tell there was someone near me. Yeah, that was gonna end that way. Alone one nerdy kid. The games haven't been all the greatest. My day's been alright. Not the best, but alright. Yes! Still took them down. Come on, team. You got this. I believe in you. I really don't. But I can say I believe in them and hope. How's your day been? Tried to throw the curling bomb. I think we won. Last 30 seconds. The only seconds that matter. Can I get lucky? Damn it. That shirt naturally came with the swim speed on it. I was really hoping it would just roll another swim speed. That would have been cool. I'm not chunking it, though. Like, I'm not gonna, like, scrub it. I'm just gonna wait until I have the chunks to fill it in. Okay, that opposing team is the exact same as it just was. It's the same 4 people. That might be a group of 4. Just maybe. Ow. I should. I was kind of expecting someone else on the team to be forward enough to be noticed. I guess I'm the only aggressive dually main dually user here. I'm definitely no dually main. If you look at this gameplay and you're like, yeah, that person's a dually main, I worry for you. I think for a moment they forgot that they were fighting dualies. I like that you can do that now. Yeah, they're definitely communicating. I may actually change rooms after this. Like, we may have beat them once. I kinda hate how Nintendo does this. So I don't think we're winning this time. I said that last time. And we ended up winning, so... It's not looking like that's happening this time. Yeah, I'm gonna change rooms. Just to hopefully get away from this pre-made 4. Or at least pre-made 3. Though, given that one person was on their team last time too, well, the one different named person, it's probably pre-made 4. Which kinda sucks. Like, I wish the game didn't do that. Like, as much as it's kind of nice when, like, you want to pair up with, a friend who's brand new to the game and not curb stomp them playing Turf War. Oh, there's someone waiting to join. I'll keep going one more. Maybe that'll actually move them out. Hopefully it does. But, like, it's the same 4. I'm okay. My day's not been the best, but it's been okay. How has your day been? Sucks your phone died. Hopefully you mean it just, like, battery died and not it's actually dying like my phone is. Because my phone is, yeah. Okay, those people are gone. My phone decided a couple days ago that it does not like taking a charge anymore. Once I got it charged, which was an ordeal and a half. It's taking a charge now, but nowhere near as fast as it used to. Which really sucks, because phones are expensive. And like, I've had plans for what I was going to do with the money I have and I'm going to get for a while, and I really hate when my plans can't be done because of things completely out of my control. It's so fun. Like, I literally had to change my plans for what I'm getting people for Christmas because I needed to hang on to the money I have, and I can't order things now because it'll take too long to arrive. Because I had to make sure that my phone was actually going to function. Oh, I'll be able to get one. It's just really annoying. Because, as mentioned, phones are expensive. I did have to, and I'm still in the camp of, if anyone watching knows of a good phone that's not terribly expensive, feel free to suggest it. I do not know phones. I think just about anything is better than my Galaxy S9 is, but I don't want to, thanks for following, Nerdy Kid. I don't want to end up buying a phone just to have it be outdated, kind of thing. And I know there's a lot of the Chinesium phones that seem good. It's just, I don't know any, I don't trust any of the brands. So, you know. A lot of them also aren't available in Canada, so. Which that's a whole argument. That I mean, I'm sticking with Android. There's no way I could afford an Apple phone in the first place. But those take expensive to a whole new level. It's just finding a good Android phone. Currently, the things I've been looking at are the Nord N20, I think it is, and a Galaxy S20. Because S20s are pretty cheap if you buy them refurbished. I'm not sure I overly trust a refurbished phone, though. That's my only thing there. It's definitely better than the Nord phone, but I don't know how much I trust a refurbished phone. Given I'm coming off of a phone that, you know, while it was never refurbished, it's kind of old now. And it's refusing to charge, so... As you might be able to tell from the large beard I have, I'm not the youngest. So... At frame loss. I don't know, it stops me from being able to tell ink apart. I'm colorblind. And it really hurts me. It also apparently does actually hurt people. So it is something that if you're gonna play at this moment, be a little careful with it. Like, I'm not gonna try and police people's weapons. I will say it is... It's not easy for me to tell the ink apart. At all. Ow. Which is kind of part of people's problems. Is that it does disproportionately impact colorblind people. And can also cause issues for people with sensory overload issues. Once again, though, I'm not going to try and police people's weapons. If anyone wants to use either of the weapons with the wall, go right ahead. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, you can't use it, you should use it. It's like, you probably shouldn't overuse it, but if you want to use it, then go ahead and use it. I just find it funny. Like, I like the thing, because it's funny. Just throw a wall in someone's face? It's funny. So this will probably be the last battle for this stream, just so people know. Because it's almost at the hour. I'm kind of tired. Pretty sure me being tired mixed with that was what caused me to go woo. I actually kind of get a little dizzy upon getting hit by it. And then when I walk through it again, the dizziness returned, so... Should jump. I need to jump for that. Okay, got it. Ow. Indeed. I'll probably be streaming this more. Like, probably not tomorrow, but maybe the day after. I've been actually kind of enjoying myself again. Which is nice. Because for a while I really wasn't enjoying Splatoon 3. And honestly, I still probably had more fun with 2. But I mean, a good amount of that is coming down to the map rotating. The maps don't really rotate in this game. Not like they did in the older games, which kinda sucks. Like, it makes the game feel stale a lot faster. Which has kind of been one of my problems. It's like, the game has just felt stale. Because, like, I've played Mako Mart basically every stream I have done on this game. You know. Which wouldn't be an issue if I loved the map, but it's kind of just one of the maps. I don't hate any map, but it's just one of my maps that's lower in my like list. A lot of maps in this game are. I've yet to add my favorite map. That being Camp Triggerfish. I'll be happy the day they add it, especially if I see it already. Okay, that's gonna be the last one, because I'm just tired. Might just relax for a bit so I can try to stay up a little longer, but I also might just go straight to bed. Feels wrong going to bed at 9 p.m. I've become an old man a lot earlier than I should have. I just really hope when/if they add Camp Triggerfish. Actually, I'll just go to the equipment screen. Wait, no, the equipment screen's quiet. Hold on. I'll sit in this menu. When/if they add Triggerfish, I hope they don't give it the Mahi Mahi Resort treatment. And shrink it. It doesn't need shrunk. Give it more size. Yeah, I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I thank everyone for turning up and watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time I stream, which might be, well, it'll probably be tomorrow at some point. Not sure when. And it'll probably be Diablo 2, because I want to get through Diablo 2. So, see y'all next time.